What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video. Now, I haven't done a face game video in quite some time, but I figured since it's a scary game, why not? I've played it before on the channel a long time ago, but we're revisiting Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm going to try and attempt, which I've done off-screen, but we're going to attempt to do it on-screen, and that is to get through all 6 nights without dying once. So I have done this before, and let's see if I can do it again. You know, on screen now. As you can see, I already have the 2 stars, and I've already unlocked the 6th night, but I did get all the way through the 6th night without dying. So we're just going to start a new game and see if we can do it now. So it'd be quite the accomplishment. It sucks because I probably won't, if I have a chance of dying, it's going to be way later in the, you know, during the game, so I'd have to start all over, which would kind of suck, honestly. But you guys seem to like a little bit of FNAF content, so I did a short where I uploaded my old reaction of my first time ever playing FNAF, so I don't know if you guys will be interested in content like this, but if you are, maybe we'll do this going into the next ones as well.
Hello. I wanted to record a message for you.
The other games as well.
To help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm going to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know.
Yeah, it
but
does.
There's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay.
Okay. So
just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up, they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without
There's Foxy.
You know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with crossbeams, wires,
we're getting that.
electronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up.
As they wouldn't.
First station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Alright, so night 1's super easy. Like, really, in FNAF 1, the only thing you really have to worry about is Foxy. Later nights you have to worry about Freddy, so really only Foxy. And then you have to check your door lights. Then that's about it, you know. And if they're there, close the door. Once you get in the later nights where you have to worry about Freddy, you have to close the right door every time you put your camera up so he doesn't sneak into your room. So that's about it for FNAF 1. So getting through 6 nights is actually not too bad. It just kind of depends sometimes on Foxy. sometimes he can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, because if he runs down the hallway and slams your door, he does steal a little bit of your power, which does kind of suck at times. But overall, FNAF 1, even though it is one of my favorites, I think FNAF 2 is probably my favorite when it comes to gameplay and such, but FNAF 1 is pretty chill, pretty easy, for the most part. I'm not able to do 420 mode. I haven't done, I've attempted it a few times. I think the latest I got was like 3 AM, and I was like, I don't want to spend too much time trying to do that, but, you know. But yeah, night 1, you can sit around a little bit and chill. As you can see, no one's really even moved yet, and it's 3 AM, so conserving a lot of power, and really you just want to keep head on fire. Oh, okay. Chicken Bonnie left pretty quickly right there. Alright. Again, you don't really need to check where they are in this game. The only main concern is when they're right outside your door, and then you have to check on Foxy once in a while. So, make sure he stays behind his curtain, isn't poking his head out. And then we just go about our day, you know. Usually the first night or two, I don't even lose. First 2 to 3 nights, I don't usually lose any power. I can get through the whole night without even losing power, so. And Freddy doesn't come off stage until night 4 or 5. Hear footsteps. It always, even though I know, like, they're not there, so I'm good, right? I still get that feeling like, did I mess up somewhere? You know, when you start hearing noises. Kind of gets you sometimes. We're just gonna see if anyone even decides to show up. Sometimes I don't even think they show up outside your door, you know, it just kind of chance sometimes. But you gotta still conserve power and still keep an eye on Foxy really well. Once you get into the later nights, you know, these first nights are nights 1, 2, and basically 1, 2, and 3 are pretty cake. Night 4 is where it starts to get a little difficult, but it's still not too hard. Night 5's where it starts to get a little challenging, and then night 6 is probably the real challenge, if I'm going to be honest. But still not too bad. Like, I can get through 6, night 6. The last time I played, I played without dying, so I figured I'd do a video, and since I've done it once, I can do it again, right? Of course, now I'm doing commentary and everything, and the pressure's on of not wanting to mess up while filming. I'm gonna try and make this uncut so I can prove, so you guys know it's legitimate. So there's not gonna be any cuts. That way, you know, I'm not like faking, like if I die or something. I can't just edit it, you know. Okay. Look at that. It's 5 AM and we still got 43% power. Foxy's not even poking his head out. Neither character has come outside her door yet. I haven't even had to close a door. And you got a lot more reaction time in these early nights too, so even if some of the late nights, you know, you don't even have time to react. Well, like 420 mode, you have like no time to react. Like if they're there, you gotta get that button pressed or they're gonna lock up your button. You know. How long is each night? Let's see, I've been recording for a little over 9 minutes now, so this is kind of what nights 1 through 3 kind of consist of. Just you checking Foxy, checking your lights. Usually I'll kind of the way I like to conserve power on the early nights is just kind of like chill at the beginning until they actually start moving, because I don't need to do this until they start moving. Like I don't have to check my lights until they start moving. So I kind of alternate between Pirate Cove and main stage. And then when I have to worry about Freddy, I just start putting the right door down once he moves. And I don't start doing that until I start hearing him laugh, so until I know he's off stage. Still nobody. So in theory, no one came to my door, so in theory I could have just sat there the whole night and nothing would have happened. I mean, I may have had to check on Foxy a little bit, but that's it. And that one complete. That was about 10 minutes, so this might be about an hour to get through all 6 nights, maybe roughly. All right, night 2. Let's do it. Like at the beginning, you kind of can conserve power a little bit at the start. Best time to kind of do it. But you still gotta watch Foxy, so.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats.
Hooray!
I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses.
Getting that it's me more often than I did the last time I played.
Just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough,
They do move a lot faster.
Doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though. So hey, I guess that's one more reason.
Basically,
power,
before
right?
the characters move, I like to swap back and forth between the 2 cameras.
I
don't have to start looking at my lights and stuff until then.
Blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find
Sun is out.
or someone on your camera,
like now I'll just check the left side.
The door light. You might only have a few
Until
seconds
Chica
to
moves.
react.
So I don't have to even worry about the right side until Chica or Freddy moved. Oh,
I'm not implying
it is
that.
moving.
Also,
I was hoping she'd stay up on stage for a little bit, but now I don't have to worry about that.
Seems unique in that he becomes more active
Friday,
if the
Freddy.
cameras remain off for long
During
periods
this
of
night.
time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, these early nights I can kind of slowly look back and forth. I don't have to like go crazy. Oh, Foxy's already poking his head out. And more it's me's. Oh, Foxy's already poking his head out. I've been watching him. He's just kind of random sometimes, though. He kind of... Know what I'm saying? He's being pretty active for night 2. I think Chica's in the kitchen. First 3 nights should be pretty much a breeze. It just kind of consists of this, so. I think Freddy... When does Freddy start moving? Is it night 4 or night 5? I think it's night 4 where he can start moving. Oh, yeah. He's one of those, like, you have to watch him as well. If you keep an eye on him, he won't move, so. I'll kind of do that. But these first 3 nights, I think the first 3 nights he doesn't move. I think that's what it is. But you can see I kind of like try to pace myself a little bit, like, especially on these early nights because you don't have to worry about it too much. Already 2 a.m. already. This night's going by pretty quick. Even showed up at my doors yet. As long as we're above 50% around 3 a.m. we're on pace to not losing power at all, so. And it also helps when they don't show up at my door either, because if they're not showing up on my doors, I don't have to close my doors, so I don't have to worry about kind of help save power quite a bit if they don't show up at all. That's the thing about the first game is like you don't even have to worry much about the cameras except for Foxy. Foxy makes you keep an eye on it. Finally, I got money. Early night, I can also get away with not really looking at my camera as much. Like, kind of detect there where I wait wait until Bonnie leaves before I even put my camera, because you have your door down and putting your camera up, it's going to take up quite a bit more power because you have a door down. So we're at 3 a.m. Still 57%. Still hear a lot of ruffling and shuffling. Ruffling and shuffling. Bonnie being a little active here. Go away. Please go away. Kind of hanging out there, isn't he? Gone. See, he's poked his head out pretty quick, but he hasn't moved since. 4 a.m. Gosh dang it. I've never gotten so many it's me's. Last playthrough I did, I didn't get it once. It's like the 4th or 5th time already, and I'm only on night 2. It kind of makes you lose focus a little bit when it pops up. It's like, oh crap, what the heck's going on? For a split second. Freddys. I bet we can. You can see we are using a lot more power this time. For sure. 5 a.m. We still got 33%. We are so good right now. I've only had to shut the door twice. Chica hasn't even shown up. This has actually been very ideal so far. And again, I'd rather do more ideal on the later nights than early nights. Early nights, I don't. Ruffling and shuffling. I honestly could probably just shut the doors and just sit here and be fine the rest of the game if I really wanted to. There's Bonnie again. Still there. Oh, Bonnie. You silly. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Still there. You just want to rob my power before the end of the night, don't ya? That's what it is. Yeah, you guys should go look at my first reaction to the game. It was before I even played it before. It was really funny. Alright, night 2. Night 3's still pretty an easy breeze, but doesn't mean we shouldn't be careful though. You know, just saying. This is where you want to conserve the most power, but you still gotta watch Foxy at least a little bit.
Doing great. Most people don't last this long.
But I do.
Mean, you know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's
Oh,
not what I meant.
absolutely not.
Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things start getting real tonight.
Real.
Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuck into a Freddy suit,
She was off first.
try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
Just don't get caught. I'd love for, like, maybe Bonnie to, like, stay up there for a while. That'd be nice. Just stay there. Stay right there. 1 a.m. already. 1 a.m. Movement. Chica. Crazy how Bunny hasn't even moved. Crazy, bruh. Bon. You take this opportunity to conserve power, but I kind of am. Foxy's being nice and maybe poking the head out yet. Bonnie still hasn't moved. It's already 1 a.m. Because the only one that's moved. Night Force probably will be the first time I lose power, but it won't be close. I'll still have plenty of time. 3 a.m. and Bonnie's still on stage. Nuts. Yeah, I kind of, you just got these same strategies that I have for every night. Like, I only look at the stage the first 3 nights, just to kind of see who's moved off the stage, and that way I know what I even have to pay attention to. So like right now I only have to worry about the right side of the door because the only one that's moved. And you just got to keep an eye on Foxy. I'm sure Foxy's not moving, but she is still behind his curtain. He's a dubba no. 3 a.m. soon. Bonnie really gonna be up there for legit half the night without even moving? It would be one thing if like the characters could go either side. That would make the game a little bit more dynamic and a little bit more interesting, because Chica only comes on the right side and Bonnie only comes over on the left side, so Foxy's on the left side, so like you don't have to worry about that side if they haven't left the stage. So 50% at 3 a.m. Still not bad. Power slightly. Man, Bonnie hasn't moved at all. What if Bonnie doesn't move at all? They have been so nice to me so far. Like, this has been very easy so far, and I'm gonna jinx it. Oh, Bonnie's finally out. Took you long enough, Bon Bon. Wait, I don't have to check Freddy anymore. Until tomorrow night, I think. I can test that theory, because I'm not going to look at on the stage anymore. I just got to look at... There we go. Oh wait, he does leave stage. Crap. Hopefully I didn't screw myself over. He does leave stage on night 3. I didn't know that. I thought it was not until night 4. I messed that up. Darn. Yeah, so I gotta keep looking at Freddy on night 3. Alright then. I completely messed that up. That's okay. They can give us some early practices for the later nights. Because we should have plenty of power conserved already to... But, my gosh. That's not being nice. Oh gosh, now I got both of them. Y'all gonna do this to me right now? Now you're gonna try and rob all my power, aren't you? There you go. I don't wanna like mess up and have Freddy just kill me at the end. That would be embarrassing. Now, wouldn't it? I might actually lose power this time. I made that error with Freddy. Might only have to close it when you hear his laugh, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not the biggest professional at Five Nights at Freddy's. I just know kind of like some basic stuff. Like I know basic tactics and basic strategies and such. We're 5 a.m. We got 23%. We're good. We were able to conserve so much at the beginning of this, so. You're just closing the right door as a precaution. I think you only have to do it when Freddy's laughing, but I'm not gonna risk it with how much power I've conserved this night, you know. Alright, that I for sure gotta keep an eye on Freddy on the next night, because I definitely want to avoid having to close my right door every time. Because that can eat up a lot of power, so. Foxy, very inactive tonight. He hasn't even poked his head out. Which is definitely a good thing for us, of course. Definitely a good thing for us. I just don't want to like slip up stupidly and like leave the right door open when I check the thing and then like Freddy kill me. That would be annoying. We might run out of power. Nope, we're not going to. We had 7% left. Okay. Now it's when I have to start worrying about actually dying. Night 4. This is where we gotta pay attention. Why can't I squeeze the nose? I just want to squeeze the nose.
Oh, hey, wow, day 4. I knew you could do it. Hey, listen,
Yeah, of course I could.
I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me.
We gotta keep an eye on Freddy. I don't want him to leave stage.
So when I did, hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there.
Be careful, phone guy. Don't die.
Oh
no. Don't die, phone guy. They're both out. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna try our best to keep a hold of Freddy on that stage. Or at least as long as possible, because if he gets off stage, we're going to have to start closing our right door. And since it's night 4, not night 5, I might be able to slow down a little bit with the cameras. But Foxy's already poking his head out, so... already using a little bit more power this time around. But maybe it'll be a little bit better now that we don't have to worry about... hopefully don't have to worry too much about Freddy now. So, he's my biggest concern. And if I go silent a little bit during the commentary, I apologize, I'm just trying to focus because, again, my goal is to get through without any death. Which would be a challenge, so. Nights 1 through 4, I'm not really too concerned. Night 5 gets a little hectic. Really, the big challenge is night 6. That's the one that scares me. Because sometimes I gotta just hope that I keep enough power at the end after I lose power, you know? And I have some of these times where I do like to slow down just a little bit, kind of conserve power, especially when not much is happening. Like no one's approached my doors just yet, so try to take that time to maybe just slow down a bit. I gotta remember, this isn't like night 5 or night 6, so I don't have to be as quick, so I can kind of keep kind of a little bit of a slower pace. When you're in like night 6, you have to keep going and just kind of hope for the best, because you gotta hope that they're be nice. Oh gosh, Foxy might actually charge me tonight. Get him. That would not be good. I've even kept a good eye on him the whole time. But he's actually not going to be nice to us this time around, it looks like. But then again, there could be the possibility he stays in... Oh no, he's on his way. That's not nice. That was very rude of Fox. He's already got his head out again. We're doing okay still. Not the most ideal. We might actually lose power tonight, but I think we'll be good enough. But we'll have to wait on... It just depends on how bad the characters act tonight. If they don't show up at my doors that much, we're good. You can see Foxy already charged us. That was a little scary in itself. You gotta remember the hallway button. Camera. So I can activate his run. Alright, 3 AM, 50%. We're still good. He's just messing around in the kitchen, as you can hear. And we still have Freddy where we want him, so I don't want him to leave stage. That's our goal. Keep Freddy on stage, keep Foxy at bay, and hopefully Bonnie and Chica are nice to us. And move a lot, but don't end up actually outside our door very often. I've gotten to 3 AM and I haven't had to shut a door yet. They usually like to hold it till the end. I've noticed. They like to hit you hard at the end. Like you're in a false sense, like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. Gosh dang it, Foxy. It's gonna be like that. Right at the end, they like to get you. Like right now. Bonnie just doesn't want to leave. He's just like, nah. Oh, and here comes, Foxy. How rude. Getting a little sloppy. Gotta make sure Freddy doesn't leave stage. That would rob a lot of my power. Foxy's already got his head out again. Middle of 4 a.m. The biggest fear is that they're gonna lock my door, or make it to where I can't close my door. I was too late to see them. Alright, we're at 5 a.m. 18%. We're in solid shape. Solid. Solid shape. 15% to go with 5 a.m. Might not even lose power tonight. Could go away. You're robbing my confidence. I kept bragging how much power I have, and now you're just staying put. You're not even moving. Kind of being mean to me right now. No, I don't appreciate it right now. Come on, Foxy. I have been keeping my eye on you, and you're kind of being a brat right now. I don't appreciate it. Gosh, I'm at 4%. Nice. Man, it looks like I'm gonna lose power. We actually lost power. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. I was gonna say, it looked like Freddy left the stage just at the very end of there, but I couldn't, he didn't laugh or anything, so. Okay, night 5, the main part of the game's almost over. All we gotta do is get through this night. And we're good. Is already out. Trying to conserve a little bit of power here. Try to conserve as much as I can at the beginning of the night. Maybe Foxy will be a little nicer during this night. An eye on Freddy. Foxy. Will be pretty good. First tower, not too bad. No one has shown up. Foxy's night. Oh, now he's poking his head out. That spoke too soon. You gotta pace yourself. You gotta be at a good pace. Fast enough to where you're not gonna die, of course, but also not too fast to where you're robbing too much of your own power. You gotta be fast enough. everyone at bay. Keep everyone satisfied. I'm getting a little stressed because it is night 5. And I would hate to mess up at this point. Night 6 is actually a little bit more stressful because it's even harder, so. And you gotta hope for the long song at the end sometimes. And there's sometimes I sense myself and I'm just like, slow down just a little bit, you know? At the same time, I don't want, like, Freddy to leave the stage. Or Foxy to get out, you know? Foxy's kinda not being too bad. He's poking his head out, but it took a while for him to do that. Took a whole hour. And the fact that no one's gotten here and we're already at 2 a.m. is a pretty good sign. Because it just means that the longer they take to show up, the more power I have towards the end. Obviously, I'm still taking up quite a bit of power going through this, back and forth like this, but you can see I still got 10% more to be on a good pace for this overall, so. As long as they don't stay at my doors for too long, like Bonnie is, like he's doing right now, basically. We're still good. We're still good. If it rolls over to 3 a.m. before 50%, we'll be on a really good spot. That's what I always look for. I always want to see where we're at 3 a.m. If I still have 50% or more, that's usually my goal. 3 a.m., 53%, that's good. That's very good. I'm on pace to win without even losing power. I'm on a very good pace. I don't want to get too cocky, though. Because they can rob so much power so quickly sometimes. All they have to do is literally just sit at your door for like 3 minutes without even leaving. And then it's just like, go away, because you still have to look at your cameras at the same time, which is, while your door's closed, it's just too much. Foxy has been very nice to us in this night, so I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Foxy. Has been pretty inactive, but that's alright. See me complaining? This has been a pretty light night 5, honestly. Pretty light. Thank you, guys. Like, for night 5, Bonnie's only shown up twice. Foxy hasn't even come out of the sprint pose yet. That's what I call it, a sprinting pose. It's ready to charge. Freddy's still on stage. Chica hasn't even shown up yet. I find it to be very good night 5 so far. I think I'm on pace to not even losing power. You know. So I'm on a very good pace. I could, even if they start showing up here pretty late, I think we're still in a good spot, even if if we've conserved enough power to be in a good spot. As long as they don't, like, both set up my doors at the exact same time and gang up on me and steal, like, a ridiculous amount of power, should be alright. Should be getting to 5 a.m. soon, I think. And if we still have like 15+% at 5 a.m., I'll be happy. 15% plus with 1 hour to go. That is incredible. That would be incredible. Oh, how about 20%? We're at 20% with 5 a.m. That's a lot. That's a lot to work with for the last hour. We are doing great. I don't even think we're gonna lose power. Like I said, unless they all like kind of gang up on me. That's the only time I could see us losing power. Is if they kind of gang up like this. That was a little long. I can afford it because Foxy's been such a nice guy so far in this run. Foxy's been nice. Chica is just hanging out. Really killing the power right now. Alright, Chica. Chica's just over here like, I gotta make it closer for you, okay? I think that's Chica's thought process. I can't let you get off night 5 so easy. We're at literally 0%, so that's great. Alright, we survived 5 nights of Freddy's without dying. We did. Here's our check. We'll be back next week. That was a very light night 5. I think we got off pretty good with that on that one. All right. Will Freddy and his friends be so nice on night 6? Probably not. I'm gonna say no on that. Because they're probably definitely gonna show up a lot more on this. In fact, Freddy's probably gonna get out. They're already off stage. I want to keep Freddy up there as long as I can, if not all night. Which I don't think's possible. I think he's gonna come off stage at some point. Oh my gosh, Foxy. Oh my gosh, Foxy. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm getting a little spastic. This Foxy's already not being nice on the start of this. Ugh. Reminding me that I have to go a little fast. A little faster. Chica's already at my door. It's not even 1 a.m. and they've already got someone showing up. Hopefully we can Foxy at bay for a little longer. And hopefully Freddy won't go off stage. It just all depends. It just all depends if they want to stay there for a long time. Like, they can show up quite a bit as long as they don't stay at the door for a long time. That's really what our power depends on. Really, you don't want to spend... Ideally, you'd like to spend less than 20% each hour. Hour-wise, so... Wait. Is Foxy out? I couldn't tell if Foxy was... I thought he was out for a second. Dude, you gotta watch out for slip-ups like that. Gotta be careful. Could have just killed some of my power there. That's why I closed my door. I was like... No, couldn't tell. For a split second, I didn't see him. And it scared me. 71%. Not good. We're gonna have to hope that we can stall out really long at the end. Last time I did night 6, I got lucky enough Freddy played his song for a decently long time. So I got away with it on that one. We're not in the most ideal situation. As long as we're close to 50% by 3, we'll be in okay. Right now, we've been okay right now. It hasn't been too crazy. It could have been so much worse at this point. I'm hoping they have a little mercy on us late in the night. And thankfully we've kept Freddy on stage, so that's another plus. Just getting that rhythm. Dun, dun. Yeah. I kind of keep that rhythm in my head. You kind of just keep that rhythm going until someone shows up or until something happens. You know, maybe we'll be lucky and Foxy will stay in that spot the entire game. Alright, we're down to 50%. We just hit 3 a.m. We're still on a good pace. We're at the halfway point. 50% power. As long as they don't stick around our doors for too crazy long. That's fine. I'm totally okay with that. Show up at my door quite often, but if you leave fast like that, I'm okay with it. Chica's been kind of active. I don't want to get too sloppy. I don't want to accidentally let Freddy slip off stage. Or Foxy start charging me. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so focused. I'm so focused. Bonnie's a little active, but he's being nice to me. He's not staying at the door long. That's the thing. The thing that kills you the most is when they stay at that door for a long time. That's when it sucks most. We've kept Freddy on stage. It's funny that Freddy's only left the stage so far in this playthrough in night 3 because I didn't know he could leave in night 3. I thought it was night 4. I got that one wrong. Bonnie. Nice. Perfect. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being nice. Appreciate you being nice. Chica has a knack for staying a long time. I will say that. Oh, no, you don't. This is where it's going to kill me, isn't it? Yep. This is where you guys are going to get me. She's gone. Whew. That was a little mean. That was a little mean. Okay. 21%. I hope we get to 5 a.m. before 15. I'd prefer to have at least 15% power by 5 a.m. That is preferable. At the very least, because if you have 15% power, you're... Alright, we're at... Doing good. 17 when it's flipped to 5 a.m. Wow, that was quick. That was quick too. Ooh. I didn't look at the camera for a hot minute there, so a hot moment. They left very fast though. So I think I actually saved myself a tiny bit of time, because if I would have put my camera up, that would have been a power killer. Still doing good. Got this. Got this. I'll slip up at the end here. Slip up. Laser focus. Can we get through this? It's possible. I think it's possible. 3%. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Power. Yeah, that was a lot less stressful than the last time I played Night 6. Well, there you guys have it. We completed all 6 nights of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not gonna do 420 mode because I know I can't do it, so that would be the ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's without dying, right? But I count 6 nights as just completing the game normally, because 2020 or 420 mode is basically ridiculous. So, like, only a handful of people can probably even beat it. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this long video. Let me guys know if you wanted to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because I'm pretty sure I can get through all 6 nights on that one as well. So, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see the continuation of this series. So, I figured I would just do this for fun, because you guys do seem to like the FNAF series, and, you know, my older videos on Five Nights at Freddy's, so, maybe I can make this a fun little series, and maybe I can get through all the games without dying, maybe. We'll see, though, but, make sure you guys have a great day and a cooler tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next, video, or live stream, whichever it may be, so, thank you guys so much, and goodbye.